Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
And neither do we. And neither do we. And neither do we.
Back in December 2005, do you remember there was a debate in Chicago between John Yoo and the Notre Dame professor Doug Castle? If you remember this, it's because you heard this famous audio from that.
If the president deems that he's got to torture somebody, including by crushing the testicles of the person's child, there is no law that can stop that. No treaty. And also no law by Congress. That's what you wrote in the August 2002 memo. I think it depends on why the president thinks he needs to do that.
Depends, he said. Doing that to someone's child might be totally kosher. Depends on the motivation of the President of the United States in wanting to do it. That is the lawyer the Bush administration called on to write legal opinions that said it wasn't illegal to torture anymore. In the Justice Department report on what John Yoo did, he's also quoted as saying this under questioning. Question: what about ordering a village of resistance to be massacred? Is that a power that the president could legally? Answer from John Yoo: yeah, although let me say this. So certainly that would fall within the commander-in-chief's power over tactical decisions. Question: to order a village of civilians to be exterminated? Answer from John Yoo: sure, why not? Law schma, I'm John Yoo, and whatever you want me to okay, I'll okay. Massacring villages full of civilians? Crushing the testicles of a child in front of his parents to get the parents to talk? Yeah, that's America. John Yoo and Jay Bybee, who was John Yoo's boss and is now a federal judge, are basically home free now. This Justice Department report says they shouldn't be disbarred or have any other action taken against them for writing and signing off on these.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. Obama described the design of planned attacks on buildings inside the U.S. and how operatives were directed to carry them out. That is valuable information for those of us who have the responsibility to protect the American people. He told us the operatives had been instructed to ensure that the explosives went off at a point that was high enough to prevent people trapped above from escaping. He gave us information that helped uncover Al-Qaeda cells' efforts to obtain biological weapons.
If the president deems that he's got to torture somebody, including by crushing the testicles of the person's child, there is no law that can stop that. No treaty.
I have not suggested there's a connection between Iraq and the 9/11.
With respect to 9/11, of course, you've had the story that's been public out there. The Czechs alleged that Mohammed Atta, the lead attacker, met in Prague with a senior Iraqi intelligence official 5 months before the attack.
You have said in the past that it was, quote, pretty well confirmed.
No, I never said that.
Okay. I
never
think
said
that is...
That's absolutely not. It's been pretty well confirmed that he did go to Prague and he did meet with a senior official of the Iraqi intelligence. That Mohammed Atta, the lead attacker, met in Prague with a senior Iraqi intelligence official 5 months before the attack. But we've never been able to develop any more of that yet.
At any point during this day, were you just, in a very base way, afraid?
There were many times, Miles, that you were afraid. You were worried, especially when I was standing in front of the Pentagon that night, seeing one of our fortresses pried open by a missile airplane.
as if they had detonated. As if they were planned to take down a building. Boom, 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 boom.
All the way down.
If we imagine the kind of world we would face if the people who bombed the Best Hall in Mosul, or the people who did the bombing in Spain, or the people who attacked the United States in New York, shot down the plane over Pennsylvania and attacked the Pentagon.
I've seen the pictures. It looks like there's nothing there except for a hole in the ground. Any large pieces of debris at all?
No, there was nothing that you could distinguish that a plane had crashed there.
Smoke, fire?
Nothing. It was absolutely quiet. It was actually very quiet.
How big would you say that hole was?
From my estimates, I would guess it was probably about 20 to 15 feet long and probably about 10 feet long or 10 feet wide.
Our enemies are innovative and resourceful, and so are we.
They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we. They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.
They never stop thinking about new ways to harm our country and our people, and neither do we.